really long trip, 9 hours to Amsterdam, 7 hours to Uganda. And our first night we stayed in a hotel. You sleep under huge mosquito nets because you can get malaria and die if you don't. And there are bugs everywhere. It's totally disgusting. But so we stayed there the first night, and then the very next day we met the kids from the compound that we stayed at. And I went with my best friend, and this is the second time that she's met these kids. She knows all of them, and I'm like, you guys all look the same. Like, they're just little brown people, and they're so sweet. But this one boy just stood out to me. He had like a wider face, like broader nose, just was really different looking from the rest of them. And so went to the zoo, which was amazing because they'd never seen those kind of animals, and we're in Africa, so you'd think there'd be more animals. But where we were, I barely saw any. But it was just a really great time to see the kids light up. And so then on the 6-hour bus ride to our compound, me and this little boy sat next to each other. And I figured out that his name is Hassan, and I was listening to my iPod, and so I gave him an ear, and he was jamming, like singing all the words, never heard it in his life, jamming, and just dancing, and it was so much fun. And he tried to share his ice cream with me, and they get ice cream like once every 6 months, so I was like, this is my guy, like it was really fun. And so throughout the next 3 weeks, we just got really super close and hung out every day, but there's a really huge communication barrier because they don't speak a lot of English, so not a lot of speaking at all, but a lot of hugs and kisses and a lot of hand motions and that sort of thing. So on my very last day that I was there, we had Bible study, and all of the kids are like hugging me, and we're all saying goodbye. And Hassan comes up to me, and he's like bawling his eyes out, and he's like 10. He's bawling his eyes out, and he's just like, I love you so much, I'll miss you. And he gives me this note in like scratch English that he wrote in school, and it says Dear Shelby, and it's spelled Shall space BE, which I thought was kind of clever, like, sounding it out. But it says Dear Shelby, and he's like, I love you so much, I cannot wait to see you once more, and just like, you are my very best friend, just come back please. And at the very end it says, I give you my kiss to the air, because we would blow kisses goodnight all the time. And so he gave me this note, and I'm like, I've lost it, I'm bawling, crying. And then he gives me a huge hug and a kiss on the forehead and says, Huda Hamuna Gomichiwange, which means in their language, I love you so much, my very best friend. So he is on my mind all the